Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Kristen. Today's video is the first video in a new series entitled My Healing Diary. So if you were unaware, earlier this year I lost everything. And what I mean by everything is I lost my office and my apartment and all the belongings in it except for my crystals and my jewelry. And even for a moment, I lost myself, I lost my sanity. I was in deep, deep trauma. And at one point, I felt like I was trapped inside myself. And I felt like I was kicking and fighting and punching and biting, trying to get out. And so I want to share with everyone my healing journey back to myself. And if you have suffered a trauma or if you are grieving, there is moments where you can feel like you've lost yourself. And true healing is possible and happens when you have found yourself again, when your essence returns. And so if this series of My Healing Diary sounds like something that you want to see, will you please let me know in the comments? Will you please give this video a like, give it a thumbs up to let me know that I'm on the right track. And I'm gonna mix it up. There will be studio videos and then also vlogs where I show how I'm healing myself and getting back to me. So the first thing that really helped and assisted in my journey healing from trauma and from grief was sleeping. I slept for hours. So I wasn't sleeping through the night, so my body was making up for it during odd times. And there went a stretch there where I literally slept for a week. I was so physically and emotionally and mentally drained that my body really needed to shut down in order to start the healing process on a physical level and on an emotional and mental and spiritual level. Okay, editing Kristen here. I just Googled sleep and trauma, and I found an interesting article published in 2016 by Science Daily. And the University of Zurich did a study and found out that sleep helps process traumatic experiences. If we sleep in the first 24 hours after a traumatic experience, this may help process and integrate the distressing memories more effectively, as researchers demonstrate in a new study. Sleep could thus be used as an early preventative strategy for post-traumatic stress disorders. So I'm going to say thank you to my body for allowing me to sleep after this traumatic event. Back to the video. When I threw everything away and I really didn't know where I was going to go, and I had no belongings, very few clothes, really, it really challenged every part of my faith and my trust, and it felt very toxic. Because I was in such fear and such trauma and grieving because it all happened so fast that everything got thrown away. So I drank, and I'm still drinking, a lot of alkaline water to help start to shift out the toxicity of all of those heavy emotions out of my body. Editing Kristen back again. I just Googled the benefits of alkaline water, and there are so many more than I even imagined. Okay, so obviously the first one is restoring the pH balance by reducing acidity levels in the body. Alkaline water is also an antioxidant that helps neutralize free radicals that cause cellular and DNA damage. It hydrates the body. It's mineral rich in magnesium, which helps calm the nervous system. It's also rich in potassium, which is good for the muscles. It's good for oxygen, for putting oxygen back in the blood. It's also detoxifying for the colon and helps the body's ability to absorb more nutrients. It's cleansing. It releases toxins that have have accumulated in the body. It's also energizing. It helps promote weight control, and it also removes pesticides from the body. And I also drink celery juice every morning. Now, I've talked about celery juice on my Instagram, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link is below. And I've gone on and off with celery juice. It's warm right now here in Los Angeles, so my body really likes that cold, alkaline celery juice first thing in the morning. But earlier this year and over the winter, my body did not want that. It didn't want something cold right off the bat. So if you have had an experience with celery juice and it's helping you to feel better, please comment below and let everyone know your experience with it. There are tons of health benefits. Go back to Google for the benefits of celery juice. And of course, the foremost expert about celery juice is the medical medium, Anthony Williams. And so I will link his website below and also his book about celery juice. So I can attest to a couple of these claims and benefits of celery juice. First being that it improves gut health. I have been struggling with my digestion for so many years, and when I got traumatized and was in all of this grief, my digestion was so bad and my stomach was so bloated. I was holding so much stress there, and it's really uncomfortable when your digestion is not working very well, and celery juice helped that literally in just a couple of days. So some of the other benefits of celery juice are that it relieves arthritis pain, it lowers cholesterol levels, it is good for your bones, it stimulates detoxification, it improves hydration, it prevents urinary tract infection, it lowers the risk of cancer, it like I said, boosts gut health, and also improves hydration. So at first, it doesn't taste that great, but then you get used to it, and now I actually really like the way it tastes. And I was never a really big celery fan to begin with, and now I sort of love it. So the other thing that I have been doing is listening to binaural beats, listening to certain rife tones and certain different energetic frequencies infused with Reiki energy, and listening to meditation music to help my body relax and to help my brain waves get out of trauma. So I think that when I was feeling deeply trapped within myself, that my brain was just not functioning at all. It was just like exhausted. And there is a channel here on YouTube called Zen Life Relax, and I will link that below as well, that I really enjoy those meditation soundtracks that they have on that channel, and I really felt noticeably better after listening to binaural beats on a consistent basis. I really love this meditation music. It helped me sleep, and it also helped release so much anxiety from my body and from my energy field. Zen Life Relax. So the next thing that I have been doing to heal myself is to call back my energy every night before bed. So when we have been traumatized or when we are in grief, we can fragment ourselves unintentionally. And by fragmenting, I mean our energy can be scattered everywhere. And so before I go to bed, what I like to do is an energy exchange. And I do this with my breath. And it's really simple. I call back all of my energy to myself. Anything that has been scattered or lost or fragmented during the day, from the grocery store, from IKEA, from Target. I have a lot of shopping to do to replace all of the things that I lost. So I like to do this energy exchange before bed, because then you drift off to sleep. Now, you can also do this energy exchange at any time during the day if you feel like you've got a low energy tank and you want to refill it. So I call back my energy until it feels like I'm full. And there is this moment where you can feel something shift. And when I just make that intention of I'm calling back all of my soul fragments, I'm calling back all the pieces of myself, I'm filling up my energy tank with my divine essence, I can see gold light in my mind's eye flowing to me, and I can feel as it works its way through my physical body and my energetic field. And then what I do is I release any energy that doesn't belong to me to the light. I release it back to my higher self, to my guides, to my angels, to the universe, whatever feels right for you. I like to call Archangel Michael and ask him to assist me in releasing any energies, cords, anything that isn't mine or that feels heavy. And it's the same premise. I close my eyes and then focus on the exhale and release anything that doesn't feel good, anything that feels heavy, stressful. I release this back to the light, back to the universe to be transmuted by the light and to help me feel relaxed. So one of the next things that I have been doing to heal myself from trauma and grief is day vacations and day excursions. So I love to drive out to the desert and go to Palm Springs and just discover who I am again through just the adventure of living. Out in the desert, about 2 hours from Los Angeles, and I am in the process of rebuilding my life, and I am in the process of healing everything that was traumatic over the last couple of months. And in my last video, What Are Twin Flames Healing in August, which I will link below, I talked about healing trauma, and I really heard what I said. If you are trying or are in the process of healing trauma, it's super important that you feel like yourself again. And so today I drove out to the desert to go to a Buddhist monastery, to go on an adventure, to go to the mall, just to feel free in my vehicle. And so I just want to show you where I am. Now, this monastery is not open to the public, so I'm not going to show you exactly where I am. I'm friendly with one of the monks here, and I love to come out to the desert just to get out of Los Angeles and to clear my head. And I was thinking that maybe I would do a series about healing myself and rebuilding my life, because I just had a miracle. And a couple weeks / like a month ago, I felt so broken. I told a friend of mine, like, the only thing I have left is just this like tiny bit of magic, and I just pray to the goddess that that is enough. And over the last couple of days, I feel like I started to, like I said, have the miracles, feel like myself again, and heal this trauma. And if you are in the process of healing yourself and rebuilding your life, will you please let me know what's going on with you below? So I'm just like walking around these meditation gardens. It's really hot today. It's probably about 100 degrees. And it's so quiet. All I can hear are birds. Okay, I'm gonna go meditate. I just finished meditating and I feel so much better. While I was meditating, I felt my breath and my chest relax and open up. And I felt myself connecting to the ground and the nature here, and I feel so much better. I feel so calm and so serene. All right, so now let's move on. The adventure continues. If you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of the things that I'm doing to heal myself, I would love to share it with you. And thank you so much for watching. Namaste, everybody. Bye-bye.